Hello everyone and welcome back to the Dazzling Destinations channel. Today we have a somber and significant topic to discuss, one that shook the world and left a lasting impact on the history of nuclear energy. Join us as we embark on an in-depth exploration of everything about the Chernobyl tragedy, delving into its causes, consequences, and the lessons we've learned. So stay with us until the end of this educational journey. To truly understand the magnitude of the Chernobyl disaster, let's start from the beginning. On April 26, 1986, at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant located in the Ukrainian SSR, a catastrophic nuclear accident occurred that had far-reaching consequences both in terms of human tragedy and environmental impact. The disaster was the result of a combination of inherent design flaws in the RBMK reactor and a series of human errors during a safety test. During the test, a sudden power surge led to a reactor explosion, releasing an enormous amount of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The explosion and subsequent fires resulted in the release of radioactive particles, including iodine-131, cesium-137, and plutonium-239, which contaminated the surrounding area and spread across Europe. The immediate response to the Chernobyl accident played a crucial role in mitigating the disaster's consequences. The Soviet government swiftly mobilized thousands of emergency workers known as liquidators to contain the situation. These courageous individuals risked their lives to extinguish the fires, clean up the contaminated area, and construct a concrete sarcophagus known as the Chernobyl shelter to cover the damaged reactor and prevent further release of radioactive material. The environmental and health impacts of the Chernobyl disaster were severe and long-lasting. The release of radioactive material led to the contamination of vast areas, including nearby towns and villages. The most affected regions were Ukraine, Belarus, and Russia. The radiation exposure had devastating health consequences for the workers involved in the initial response and the local population. It resulted in an increase in cases of acute radiation sickness, cancer, birth defects, and other related illnesses. In the aftermath of the explosion, the Soviet government made the difficult decision to evacuate nearby residents and establish a 30-kilometer exclusion zone around the plant to minimize further exposure to radiation. The evacuation displaced thousands of people, leaving behind their homes, belongings, and way of life. These communities faced the immense challenge of rebuilding their lives elsewhere while coping with the physical and psychological effects of the disaster. The environmental impact of the Chernobyl disaster is still evident today. The surrounding area, including the abandoned city of Pripyat, remains highly contaminated. The wildlife and ecosystems in the region have been significantly affected, with radiation altering the natural balance of flora and fauna. Despite these challenges, nature is slowly reclaiming the area and efforts are being made to study and monitor the long-term effects of the disaster. The Chernobyl disaster served as a wake-up call for the global community, highlighting the importance of nuclear safety and the need to learn from such catastrophic events. It prompted significant changes in nuclear regulations, reactor design, and emergency response protocols. The disaster led to the establishment of international organizations and agreements focused on nuclear safety, such as the International Atomic Energy Agency and the Convention on Nuclear Safety. Lessons from Chernobyl continue to shape nuclear energy practices and policies worldwide. As we conclude our in-depth exploration of the Chernobyl tragedy, let us remember the lives lost and the profound impact this event had on the affected communities. The Chernobyl disaster remains a stark reminder of the potential risks associated with nuclear energy and the importance of prioritizing safety. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe. Good luck.
boat.